Hey guys, Afsinreverie here. Now today I'm going to do a review on the Gokaiger Morpher from Kazu Sentai Gokaiger. Now the reason I'm doing this review is because I actually got into Gokaiger. And this is the Legend review, so this is the second wave in terms of release. The first wave has some differences which I kind of will point out. But let's get started because time is of the essence. So here's the box. Okay, so there's the box right there. It has all the Rangers all the Red Rangers from the Sentai. Captain Marvelous on the front. There's Marvy-chan right there. Look at him. And then you go to this corner right here and you have Akka Red. That's the key it comes with. Akka Red's a pretty cool character I kind of got into in terms of the backstory. But yeah, this is the front of it with all the Red Rangers. Then you go to the bottom and it has the history from over here. Okay, yes, right here. Okay, so it starts with, the first Sentai ever made, Go Ranger, and it just goes down the line of different Sentais. You won't recognize, if you're only an American fan, you won't recognize Power Ranger, or you won't recognize any of these guys until 16th, which is the Red Ranger right there, Mighty Morphin, and then their Ranger, which we skipped over, but we did steal their White Ranger and put him as the White Ranger from Mighty Morphin. Then Alien. Then you have the rest of the lineage on down right here. Then you have Go Buster and you have Gokaiger, which aren't here yet, but right now we're on Megaforce, which is third to last. So this is for the the 36th Sentai. Well, 35th for the Gokaiger, but 36 for Go Busters. So yeah, this is what makes this one unique. You get to read the Go Buster keys, which are right there. So yeah, this is the back of it. Tells you how to use it. Tells you not to bend it and break it and stuff. Don't know really what else it says in detail, but we'll get into all that. And also, if you can see, I don't know if you can really tell with this camera, although it's a pretty good quality. There's names at the bottom, but it's black. It's like it says Go Buster for the last one. But it's hard to really see because it's black ink contrast to the blue. So whoever thought that was a good idea, not the smartest thing to do. Anyways, they're all there. So here's the side of it, tells you what it comes with. Bam. And here's the other side. And each side has all the Rangers, all the Red Rangers from each Sentai. And you have Go Buster Red and Gokai Red kind of holding hands or like embracing. So yeah, anyways, that's cool. So let's get into it because this is a lot of details. So here's the Gokaiger Morpher. It says Mobile. The first one that came out said Gokaiger. And as you know, it's just more screen accurate, the Gokaiger version. So also right here, it's like all gray or silver. It's all silver. On the show, the Mobile is gold. And it says Gokaiger instead of Mobile. And it's gold. So what you're going to find throughout this whole situation is it is contrasted the colors. So I bought this before I got into Gokaiger, which was kind of a mistake because if I got into Gokaiger and then bought this, I would have got the screen accurate version, regardless if I read Go Buster keys or not. But I'm gonna buy the new one. I'm gonna buy the old one, and make this one into Bosco's Morpher. Which, if you guys are fans of the show, Bosco is one of the villains, and his was gold. So yeah, I'm gonna make it into Bosco's with gold paint. And so that's the theme you're gonna see. So before we get into that, look at I have my full battery, my full signal, and then my SD card. So this is very good to scale. Look at the back. This is very to scale for the show. That's why I love it. It's just prop accurate, like hardcore. So there's the Gokaiger pirate symbol, which is pretty cool. 3 AAA batteries. So it doesn't come with them, so you gotta put them. So same thing here. The blades are gold. On the show version of it, the first version that was released, the first Gokaiger Morpher, they were silver. Same thing here with the border. It was gold on the original. Now it's silver. So if you just see that, that's all they did. They just moved colors around and changed put the name instead of Gokaiger. It says Mobilettes. So Mobilettes. This was gold. Now it's silver. Gold up here. It was silver on the original. Silver down here. It was gold. Just contrasted colors. All they did. So let's turn this on. Let's see what it does. So the on button's right there. It's your standard on-off button. So that's the ringtone from the Gokaiger Morpher from the show. So let's do some sounds. I don't have a list of all the sounds, but I do have some that I think are pretty cool and we should go over. If anyone knows where I can find a full list, I do have like 15, but I know there's more than 15 sounds this thing makes. So, interesting thing is, you go from Sentai 1 to 36, and you can just pretty much, you have to enter 4-digit codes, and you press your favorite one to hear the first one. So, to hear any of them. So, if you want to hear the first Sentai ever, 0001. Go Ranger. So I thought it'd be a little cool to show some people who love Power Rangers from America, like, oh, my favorite, everyone's favorite is Mighty Morphin, so let's do that. 0016, which made it the 16th Sentai in Japan. Zoo Ranger. And let's go ahead and do one of my personal favorites. 0028. Enter. Deca Ranger is SPD, so that's pretty cool. So just go through from 1 to 36. When you get this, you can actually just mess with it, but due to time constraints, we won't go through all of them. But we will do the whole Sentai call, so we'll get into that. So all the buttons are, you can press every single button except for the corners. You can't press these two, and you can't press these bottom two. So you can press all the buttons on here except those two. So let's go through some interesting ones. Let's do Happy New Year. You enter the day. Like 0101 will be New Year, right? Happy New Year. So let's do Christmas Eve. That would be 12/2/4. Alright, so let's do one of my favorites. 0214. Valentine's Day. Okay, apparently in Japan the girls give the guys chocolates, so let's catch up, America. Just kidding. Okay, anyways, I'm all for chocolate for everyone. Okay, anyways. So there's more. I have Children's Day here, White Day, Star Festival, but due to time constraints we won't get into those. But you can find this short list online, which I did. Pretty interesting stuff. Now, let's go into the Ranger key. Specifically, if you watch the show, that's how they do it. So, interesting thing about the Ranger key situation is I emailed and texted two of my good friends who actually I became friends with. They were viewers at first, but now I consider them friends. So, that's how personable my show is. So I told them to pick 3 Ranger keys I have. I have about 52 Ranger keys. I told them to pick the 3 they want to see, and I would pick 2 of each, and then I'll pick one for myself. The funny thing is, one of them picked the 3 that they picked. One of them was going to be the wild card one that I was going to choose. So technically one of them got all 3. And the same thing with the other friend of mine. The 3 he picked, one of the 3 was in the choice of the other friend. So funny thing is, everyone kind of gets their choices, which I think is just a huge dynamic of Power Rangers and our friendship and things like that. So here are the keys that I chose. Kind of like to do Captain Marvelous's thing. Or Guy when he's going through the chest and he's like, oh my god. This isn't a team per se, but here are the Ranger keys. You have Mystic Force Yellow, and I'm gonna call them by the American versions, so don't kill me. Magi Ranger, so just don't kill me. Time Ranger, Time Green, which is Time Force here. So this is Time Force, and one of my personal favorite keys, Lauren or Red Samurai, Shikinger, but Lauren, the Lauren key, the female version. As you can see, there's like a skirt right here instead of all black pants. So this is one of my favorite keys, just because I have a soft spot in my heart for the Lauren situation. Mighty Morphin Black, Zoo Ranger Black, Mammoth Ranger, but Mighty Morphin Black. Look at that detail. Jesus, nice, right? And this is Jungle Fury, RJ, Purple Violet Ranger, Wolf Ranger. So yeah, bam, from Geki Ranger for Sentai. The funny thing is, the Time Force key and the Samurai key I got from JP Toys. JP Toys, really cool seller on eBay, and just not eBay in general. He sells keys at a good price, so check out JP Toys. Anyways, so let's get started. I'm not really mastered the key flip yet, but let's see what happens. Gokai change. Geki Ranger, is Jungle Fury here. And cool thing is, if you press 0000 pound, it tells you a little tidbit of the team. I don't know what it says. I love this part with the swords. I don't know what it says, but it just tells you a tidbit about the team. So that's pretty interesting to me. So now that I turned into RJ, let's try the next one. Mystic Force Yellow. Gokai change. Mystic Force, Magi Ranger in Japan. Magi Ranger. Mystic Force for you Power Ranger lovers like myself. Then you go into Lauren's key, which is one of my favorite keys ever, because Lauren got totally shafted and freaking Super Samurai, being the leader for like 3 episodes. Hey, whoa. Oh, see, I haven't got the flip down, guys. Gotta practice. Gokai change. Now I imagine I would turn into the male version of Samurai since I'm a male, but we'll see how it goes when it actually happens. Now here's one of my favorite keys to flip because it's already loose. Time green. Oh, let's do that. Gokai change. So Time Force, one of my favorite keys. Apparently this shade of green is really hard to find on this key, so I love it. It's one of my favorite keys. So now let's go to the last but not least key. Mighty Morphin Black, Zoo Ranger, Mammoth. Look at the detail on the helmet. That's just great. So let's do it. Oh, see? I don't have the key to flip down, guys. Let's try it again. Gokai change. Just gives you a tidbit. So these are the Ranger keys I chose. If you guys want to see different combinations, different teams, comment below, and I'll go ahead and do that. I love people who watch my show. We can become friends or we cannot become friends. It doesn't matter. If you enjoy my content, you are good. You are cool peoples in my books. Here are the keys, the Ranger keys. One more time. Time green, Time Force. Shiken Red, female, Lauren, Super Samurai Lauren, I mean. You have Geki Ranger, Violet, Wolf Ranger, RJ in America. Then you have Magi Ranger Yellow, Chip, Mystic Force in America. Then you have Zoo Ranger, Mammoth Ranger, which is Mighty Morphin Black. Here he is. So those are the keys. So yeah, like I said, the only difference is the colors and things like that, but it's to scale and I love it. And I love this Morpher. I love the Sentai. I'm obsessed with it. I watched it all within the week span. So since we're running out of time, you guys, let me get you one last look of it. And before we go, I'm going to do the 35 Sentai call. And also, one thing I noticed, the speaker is a little bit louder in this version from the other versions I've watched online of the original Mobirates, where the speaker is not as loud. It could be me, but I think that's the truth. Because I watched my friend Joey Armstrong's, and his was cool, but the speaker wasn't loud, and that was like the 4th time I've heard a speaker like that on the original. So maybe they made this one louder. So let's do the final Sentai call. 0414. Cool. So Go Buster